I have next to me Dayue Chen from Roche Genentech and Richard Denk from Scan Company. Both are the chairpersons for this year's PDA ATMP Conference. Dayue and Richard, we have had the 12th edition of PDA ATMP conferences. What do you think about the importance of that conference series for the ATMP world?
Yeah, I think this is a wonderful ATMP conference this year, and we really bring a lot of diversity participants to this conference. We have small biotech companies, we have large pharmaceutical companies, we have equipment manufacturers, we have health authorities. So really reflecting diversity and bring the community together. Richard, what do you think?
Yeah, I think the same, Dayue. And even more, I think that we get from the development stage now to the manufacturing stage, that we try to commercialize the product, that we try to get the costs down with more automation. I think this is also something what we have seen in this year conference.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. The ATMP world has seen a tremendous development in the last decade from R&D status into the first products in the market. Could you a little bit elaborate how this development has been reflected in the agendas of the PDA conferences over the years?
Yeah, I would say we have it very well reflected. We have had good talks from development, also from the hospitals, where we have seen that many of those cell therapies are more in hospitals developed. We have spoken about the development also on gene therapies, which is at the moment the majority what we have seen. Yeah, Dayue?
Yeah, it's in the past it's really about the concept, but now we're actually looking at the product. We're talking about topics such as access to the market, and that's not the only thing. We're also talking about access to the patients. So I think it's really, the industry has been matured and we are moving in the right direction. It's really now how to get the cost down, and so we actually have those kind of products to more patients.
Mm-hmm. And what about you think about that the conference is back in face-to-face format after having 2 years of digital events?
Yeah, that you could really see that this was a change from virtual conferences where the interaction from the audience with the speakers was not that active. But this time, yeah, we had so many questions. When I think about our first opening panels, what we had, and we had around 45 minutes questions from the audience to the speakers, and we had to stop it because we had to stop for the break. Otherwise, we ran out of time. So many questions we had. Yeah.
Oh, I'm really happy and for PDA to make the decision that this year is going to be in-person only conference, because that really stimulates and the communication and the socializing, networking, and I think those kind of things can never be done online in virtual. So I think hopefully that we will never go back to online in virtual meetings. So
I'm looking forward to the next year's edition of the PDA ATMP conferences. What would you see as trends relevant for the ATMP community to be covered in the next conferences?
Richard, why don't you go first?
I go first. Yeah, I would say what we have seen is regulatory. The tendency of regulatories to say what is GMP from the GMP point needed, yeah, to go from the proof of concept really to commercial manufacturing. There we have received a lot of questions, and also to get the development together with the manufacturing, so that to say how the development can be done, that the engineering can then be finalized to commercialize the product then.
Yeah, I think in addition to that, one of the things I think it's probably estimated or really not talking enough is about the safety of our ATMP products. And right now is I think ICH-Q5A is going to be republished and including some of the safety issues that covers ATMP products.
Yep. Thank you so much for the interview, and we will continue with the conference.
You're very welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you.